Straight up Tennessee fam. We told y'all, man, we live tonight. It is
back.
Thursday night, man. We hope everybody's had a great week so far. We got a banger of a show tonight. Last night, we're going to give you all the details on what we got to do last night. But man, we have so much coming. We got a lot to update you on our channel specifics. So much going on in the life of us, man. But it is all good things, y'all. We are now 52 days away
52,
from watching the Vols. We are almost only 6 Saturdays away from watching the Tennessee Volunteers and the Virginia, I don't even know what their names are, Cavaliers. Don't care. You already know what it is, man. It's the boys from Straight Up Tennessee. This is the live show. It's going to be fire. What up, Adrian? You're my boy. Oh, man. Going to be a good show tonight, y'all. Get ready because I can't wait to dive into the topic. You see it. 10 wins or busts, schedule preview. And can the Vols, can we really beat Georgia in 2023? Y'all already know what it is, man. It's Straight Up Tennessee. Let's get it.
From 40, on the way, a knuckleball. He got it!
Oh, yeah. What's good, everybody?
Yo.
Welcome tonight, man, to Straight Up Tennessee, man. The boy Ruck in the building, joined by the homie Turn. Man, it has just been a whirlwind of a week, I feel like, for us, bro.
Yeah, man.
Oh, man, y'all, the support, the love. But before we even get to that, man, comment, subscribe, hit the bell notification right now. Also, I'm going to tell you something in just a second. I'm getting ahead of myself. But if you're listening on Apple or Spotify podcast, man, we're glad you're rocking with us. Go ahead and rate the thing 5 stars. Give us a review and let the people know why they need to be tapping in and locked in to Straight Up Tennessee. Y'all, if you are on YouTube right now, you should be able to do super chats and super stickers and all of those things. We have finally been able to be YouTube partners. Straight Up Tennessee is getting an LLC. We are building a brand and a business. Like, what in the world is going to happen? This is thanks to y'all, man. Like, y'all continue to love us, continue to support us. The channel has been going absolutely insane over the last week. And man, we just can't thank you guys enough. We love y'all, man. We really do. And we do it because we love the Tennessee Volunteers. We love everything, man, Tennessee. But man, we're starting to build a family too. And so that's really, really dope. And so, man, you should be able to join the channel here. Super chat. If we say something you like, go ahead and do the super chat. We got different levels of membership, man. When you join the channel, we got the gray level, white level, and the orange level. Man, a whirlwind of a couple of days, bro.
It is, but I feel you, Dylan. Hey, Georgia ain't got nothing on Neyland Stadium.
Georgia thought they were loud in Athens last year.
That ain't nothing.
Yeah.
And the boy Parker Ball talked about that.
Last night, y'all, we chopped it up with Tennessee offensive lineman Parker Ball. And, bro, I cannot wait to release that show next week. Like, next Friday is when y'all will get the show. It's being edited down, man. We're getting some reels and things out of it. Follow us on Instagram, man, at Straight Up Tennessee. You'll see all of the reels and everything. But man, when I tell y'all Parker Ball is probably one of the dopest cats I've ever met, like just a dope dude, man. And truly, man, like there's some stories in there that I didn't even know. Like, I don't want to spoil it, so I can't tell you. But the one thing I will tell you is he grew up a Tennessee fan. He's from Douglasville, Georgia.
I had no idea. No idea he was a Tennessee fan.
Grew up a Tennessee fan his whole life. And talks a little bit about that. His parents are from Maryville, and Johnson City. So like he Tennessee through and through. He had a lot of different looks he could have went to, but he chose the Vols, and can't wait for y'all to tap into that episode next Friday. Straight Up Tennessee and Parker Ball's episode will drop. We can't wait. But yeah. What'd you say?
I said it's gonna be crazy. I can't wait.
Yeah, it's fire, bro. Look at Adrian with the super chat, boy. Yes, sir. You see Adrian Wells right there.
The boy.
The boy, my dog, my dog.
Yes, sir.
Always, man. So, y'all, I gotta tell y'all this right now. Today's episode, I'm really, really excited about because we're gonna actually get to view the schedule. We're gonna talk about all the things, man, this year. Me and Turn, the way we're going to do today's episode is, obviously, you see the title. Is it 10 wins or is it a bust year? And then we're going to go through the schedule. We're going to talk about it. We're going to go back and forth like, man, what do we think? Wins and losses for the 23 season. We were talking on the phone earlier, and Turner kept saying, if Joe Milton is like the Joe Milton he can be, blah, blah, blah. Tonight is like, forget about if Joe Milton is the Joe Milton he can be. Like, straight facts from your heart, not ifs, like actual facts.
Straight up. Okay.
Straight up, like, is this gonna happen? And we're gonna take it from there, man. But how we're gonna start it up is we're gonna do the first 6 games of the year. We'll go through the schedule. We're gonna go through the entirety of the schedule, but we're gonna start with the first 6 and what we think win-loss. Why, downloading that, and we'll kind of go back and forth a lot, man. I think we'll agree on a lot of these, but I think as well, like always, man, like we'll have one disagreement or something.
I'm sure we will.
And we'll see. So, oh man, but again, man, thank y'all. Y'all keep rocking with us, man. The love and support is bananas, man. Y'all legitimately are like doing stuff that is far beyond what I ever thought this channel would become, but we appreciate it, man, for sure. So we want to pull this up, man, and get this stuff rolling tonight. So we're gonna go ahead. I'm gonna share the screen, bro, and let's get it rocking, man. So we got the Tennessee football schedule right here, and we want to go through these first 6 games across the top. And Turn, I kind of want you to go through this first, like, and let's like talk about this, man. Like, did we really think 11-2 was gonna happen last year?
No, I'm gonna be straight up. No.
No. And it does. And now there's this massive cloud, this massive covering. It's just hovering over Tennessee. Like, hey, everyone's expecting us to be exactly what we were and better. And so this is honest. Like, me and Turn have literally not talked about this. We have not talked about it at all. So
I tried talking to you earlier about it, and you said I ain't talking to you about it.
I did.
So we'll talk later.
Said, shut up. Don't talk to me about this. So, all right, man. So take the first 6. So Virginia, Tennessee, Virginia, Nissan Stadium. Where we going?
It's a dub for me. I think we win big. I think it's at least a 40 plus point win.
Oh, that's big boys. All right, Austin P at the crib.
Same dub.
Florida in Gainesville.
Man, we kind of talked about it last night. Or what Joe say? He ain't never lost in Florida.
Yeah.
I don't think he's gonna lose in Florida again. I think it'll be a good. I think the Florida game will be one of them games that's. God, I mean, I'm trying to be honest. It'll be Florida really ain't got nobody though, man. I mean, I think it's a decent game, 2-score game, half at half. Us, of course, like a two possession game, but I think we pull away hardcore at the end.
I wanted to read this, man. Dylan said the only toss-up game is Texas A&M to me outside of Bama and Georgia. They could be great or they could fall apart again. Take care of Georgia at home and let's go to Atlanta. We're gonna talk about that later, Dylan, because I got a lot of interesting takes. But okay, Turn. So you saying a dub in Gainesville?
Yes, 100%.
Okay. UTSA at the crib.
Dub.
South Carolina at the crib.
We better beat the absolute brakes off South Carolina.
breaks.
I mean,
Uh,
absolute breaks.
and then obviously game number 6, Texas A&M in Neyland Stadium. I guarantee you that's a night game. There's just no way that's not a
There's
night
no
game.
way it's not. Yeah, and I'm gonna pick win solely because it's at Neyland.
100%.
That's just my outlook. Now, if it's at Texas A&M, I don't know, man. I'd probably pick Texas A&M, but at Neyland, like you said, it's gonna be a night game. It'll be up. It might be a game day game. You know what I mean?
It depending on where A&M is in the season right then, like I mean, A&M's first 6 games is pretty tough too. I
Mm-hmm.
mean, depending on what we're both looking like at game 6, you got to think, man, like that's literally the halfway point of the year, right?
Yeah, facts.
And go
I've
ahead.
got us going 6-0. I think. I mean, you look right here at Texas A&M's first 6. They got New Mexico,
Yeah.
should be a dub. Miami,
Yeah.
should be a dub. L.A. Monroe, a dub. Auburn, I mean,
Nobody knows who Auburn is right now.
no. And Arkansas, Arkansas.
They still got KJ Jefferson,
Yeah,
right? Like they still got some weapons. So
but I mean, even if they're for sure 1, 2, 3. They for sure got 3. I mean, if they're like 4-1 going into it, I mean,
you know, here's what I think is the worst thing for A&M, right? Having to come to Neyland. They play Alabama game 5. Okay.
Yeah.
Now they get Bama at the crib. Okay. They get Alabama at Kyle Field, but Tennessee's on a bye week.
Mm-hmm.
So it's bad enough that you're playing Alabama before you come to Neyland, but it's even worse that Tennessee's on a bye week in week 5.
Yeah,
Like
dude.
we didn't get a bye week last year. What was it? Like, did we get our bye week? Was it after LSU, before Bama, or before LSU?
No, it was after LSU, I think. Don't
Was
quote me
it?
on that.
I really can't remember. It's got me curious now. I actually am going to go back and look. And actually, I don't even pop up because the new schedule popped up. But I think we had a bye week on October 1st.
It was after Florida, before
Yeah.
LSU.
Yeah.
It was,
So,
yeah.
That's the sucky part is they have to play Alabama and we're on a bye week resting, and then they got to come to Neyland Stadium. Like that sucks.
It does suck. That's crap. That's a crappy draw for them. But I mean, I don't feel bad for them.
It says you got to see if Jimbo and Bobby Petrino can get along too. That's facts, bro.
That is facts.
That's actually facts. And then obviously the boy Adrian says I can see us going 7-0. So let me give you my top 6. Tennessee and Virginia, Nissan Stadium, September 2nd, 11 a.m. kickoff because it's Central Time, noon game. Tennessee will beat the brakes off of Virginia. It's a glorified home game, right?
It is.
Like it is a glorified home game. There's no way Tennessee don't handle this game. And so then we go back to the crib against Austin Peay in week 2. That's a dub. Florida in Gainesville. To me, honest to God, Tennessee's going to win that game. How? Mm-hmm. I don't know. I really think it's going to be our first, like, oh God, like we're playing some real competition and we kind of look sloppy early, you know? And so I don't know. I think Tennessee wins the game. And I think the biggest thing for me is the question mark. It's like, how do we win the game?
Mm-hmm.
So Tennessee wins down in Gainesville for the first time in, Lord have mercy, I couldn't tell you how long.
Been a minute.
UTSA at home, W, man. South Carolina, they better go ahead and be like, they should be playing Rocky Top right now in practice. like South Carolina should be playing Rocky Top in practice right now. Because
bro, like imagine how loud that South Carolina game is going to be, because that's our first like home SEC game. And after what happened last year, like, bro, the anticipation of that game, first SEC home game.
I could
It's gonna
see
be
that.
up.
And here's the thing: I don't think the magnitude of the game. Now, who knows? South Carolina could be, they could be undefeated going into that game. I don't know. But I think the anticipation, like you said, but I think that's like the SEC game of the week. I think it's gonna be like a 7:30 SEC kickoff. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Or it's gonna be like it's either that or a noon game, in my opinion. I don't think it's
Yeah.
like a middle of the day.
No, it's not.
So
Well, we don't have CBS anymore, right?
we
ABC.
do this year in 24. The SEC on CBS goes to the SEC on ABC.
Next year.
That's
Gotcha.
weird, bro. It's gonna be weird. I'm interested to see like who they keep and all that stuff. But anyways, yeah, South Carolina should be playing Rocky Top right now in practice. Like they don't need to circle no other game on their schedule except that one.
Facts.
So South Carolina, that's a W. Tennessee, and then Texas A&M at home, that is a W as well. I just don't know how. You got to look at it this way. Tennessee in 2021 under Josh Heupel goes 7-6, right? And the only way I felt like we could go was up. Now I didn't know we would go as up as we did in 22, but we did.
That's facts.
Right. A&M probably had the worst year I've ever seen A&M have. Like even under like Sumlin, like it was bad, right?
It was real bad, yeah.
But it was bad, and they had like 5 stars.
Yeah,
So
they had dudes.
So my thing is, I'm just not sure how much better until they correct the quarterback position. They're going to be the same as they were last year. Hayes King, I don't know if he's still there. I really don't care if he is, but and unless that's fixed, you got to remind yourself that, bro, like you're coming into Neyland Stadium. I don't think people don't really understand. You know what I'm saying?
No, they don't.
The boy from Georgia does, though. That the offensive lineman Tate, they asked him. I don't know if y'all seen that, man. They asked the dude, Georgia podcast. They got 3 of their offensive linemen, or like a couple of their players. They're not all offensive linemen. Anyways, they asked him like, "What's the best stadium in the SEC?" And dude says, "Neyland Stadium's the best stadium in the SEC." Like, no offense to Sanford Stadium, all of that stuff. They said Neyland Stadium's the best stadium in the SEC, and those guys are like, "No." I'm like, y'all gonna see. But anyways, I got Tennessee 6-0, bro, at the halfway point.
I do too, 100%. No offense what's about it.
I got Tennessee 6-0, and I feel pretty confident about that. Like, there's nothing there that I'm like, no, not possible. But let's look at the chat room real quick. We're gonna get right here to this one, Adrian, because I got a lot to say about this. Kentucky might be our trap game because they got that NC State transfer. Yeah, Devin Leary, if y'all haven't seen, he transferred from NC State to Kentucky. And Adrian, I just gotta be honest, bro. They still name Kentucky, right? Like,
still their daddy.
Do they still wear blue? Do they still wear white? Okay, so that's still my son. Okay. I was just making sure that was my son, you know. And yeah, like you said, Dylan, Kentucky's O-line is suspect. Tyler Barron, Joseph's coming off the edge. Yeah, they're gonna eat. They're gonna eat. So
Facts.
But moving into the second half of the season, right? You get A&M at home, you jump straight into Alabama. So, let's start there with you. These back half of the season, starting with Alabama in Tuscaloosa, Bryant-Denny Stadium. Nick Saban is already mad. Like today, on July 13th, he's mad today about that game.
Facts.
And the big question mark we still have is, who is Alabama, bro? Like, who are they?
I'm gonna go ahead and say dub. I am, because there's just so many ifs with Bama right now. I mean, Bama's gonna be good. Don't get me wrong. It don't matter what's happening or like who they got. Like Bama's gonna be good. No lie. But I think, oh gosh, I don't know though. I mean,
Look right here.
That's facts. That's facts.
100% true, Dill.
I would rather lose. I would rather lose to Bama and beat Georgia.
We ain't even
I mean,
there. Okay, so you
I
saying
know we ain't there yet, and I'm gonna say it. I'm gonna say we beat Bama because I don't think Bama's offense is gonna be able to keep up with our offense. For that reason, I think we will win because they ain't got no Bryce Young. Without Bryce Young last year, no.
yeah, we
No.
probably would have blew him out, to be
Yeah,
honest.
1,000%. 1,000%.
I mean, when we were up 28-10, he is the only reason they got back in that game.
Yes, and they don't have anybody as dynamic as he is. I mean, what's the one dude's name? He needs to be a running back, first of all.
Milrow.
Milrow just needs to move to running back and be a running back. And then the white dude, I can't think of his name either.
Ty Simpson.
I mean, he's decent, but I mean, I don't think Bama can keep up with our offense this year.
Man. Ooh.
I 100% agree with you. I 100% agree with you on that one.
What about that?
I mean, if that happens, I wouldn't be mad. I wouldn't be mad. 100% wouldn't be mad. And then see if that happens, I would rather lose to them in the regular season.
Yeah. To get to Atlanta, I would take a L against Alabama, right?
Oh, 1,000%. 1,000%.
Okay. Kentucky.
It's like you said. I mean, I think at the end of the day, we're still Kentucky's daddy.
Shout out Boogie Bentley, man, and the Talking Balls, man. Kentucky's daddy. Oh, my gosh.
I think we are. I really do. I mean, that's a win in my book.
You got homecoming.
Win, UConn.
Missouri on the road.
That's a win.
And we've got Georgia at the crib the week before Thanksgiving.
Man, I'm gonna change mine. I'm gonna change.
See,
mine.
this is what you be doing, fam.
I know because I'm sitting here and I'm trying to get the like Tennessee fan out of me and be realistic because the Tennessee fan in me, I was sitting here looking. I was like, man, I got us going 12-0. And then I'm like, man, I need to be realistic. So I'm gonna go Bama L because we're in Tuscaloosa. Kentucky, I'm gonna say we're Kentucky's daddy. We're gonna win. UConn win. Missouri, I think it's a close game. I think that's our bad game this year. I really do. I think we pull it out, but I think we get scared.
Yeah.
Because we're beating Georgia at home. I mean, no ifs, ands, buts about it. In England, yeah, bring your butts in here. I don't want it.
Georgia at the crib. Okay. And then obviously Vanderbilt at home, senior day.
Dub.
So Turner's got the Vols going 11-1. He's got us going 11-1. Okay, so I am the realist in the group.
Yeah, facts.
And
I'm not.
I am the biggest Tennessee dang fan, buddy. I love it. But I've got to be very honest with how I feel right now. It's July 13th. I mean, this is all going to change, right? Like first game of the season, I'm like, we're going 12-0, right? But me starting with Alabama, I think just like Dylan said earlier, man, like Nick Saban is looking at us like we are looking at South Carolina. It is a massive revenge game. Now, we didn't blow Alabama out. South Carolina absolutely beat the piss out of us. And so I think Nick Saban is looking at that Tennessee game saying, like, I will not lose again. And so I hate to say it, but I think we go down there and I actually think we get thumped. I mean, like it feels like old times, sadly. And I hate that I'm saying that. It really hurts me. But I think we go down there and I think we lose by like 3 touchdowns. So that's our first loss of the season to me. But I think after that, we head straight into Kentucky and we let them know again who we are, right? We handle Kentucky. and then we get back home to UConn. That's a W on homecoming.
Of course.
Missouri, I think we lose that game.
Dude, I'm on the line. I'm on the line.
I think we lose at Missouri. We've been playing so well all year. I think we're dealing with a little bit of an injury bug. Like maybe somebody like goes stupid in the Kentucky game. We get hurt
Yep.
and we're like, oh crap. Like, yes, I'm glad it's homecoming, but like, are they going to be like? But here's the thing: it's like somebody gets hurt in Kentucky game or something, and we look at it like, oh, we got 2 weeks until we play Georgia, and they overlook that Missouri game.
Yep.
And
I'm right there with you, dog.
I think Missouri's got boys. Luther Burden, the quarterback, Brady Cook, he's nice. Like he killed us last year. Like let's not act like he didn't eat last year. Okay.
Facts.
Now their best receiver, what was his name? DeAndre Golden or something like that. He transferred to Georgia.
Yep.
So I mean, I hate that I'm saying that, but I think that's the game that we were not supposed to lose, that we lose. And then we get back home after the Missouri game. We're pissed off. We play Georgia, and I think we lose to Georgia the way we beat Alabama in 22. I think it's a heartbreaker. Like I literally think we do everything right, and we just don't execute late in the game. And Georgia gets the last drive, man. And I think that they just kick a field goal and they get out of Neyland with a win. And then I think after 2 back-to-back losses, the entire fan base is saying fire Josh Heupel and that we're terrible. We are not a good football team, and all of the stupid stuff we say every single time we face some adversity. And then we go and beat Vandy 70-0, and everybody's back on cloud 9 again. Right?
Yeah.
Like that's what happens to us as fans. And so I've got Tennessee going 9-3 in the 23 season, which in my opinion, is it technically a step back? Yes. But I think that the quality of the wins that you do get, I mean, you get a revenge game on South Carolina. You beat Texas A&M at home. Sure, you lose to Alabama. You still don't lose to Kentucky. Sure, you slip up against Missouri. You play Georgia like unbelievably. But you beat Florida in the same year on the road, right? So there's a lot of things to look at and be excited about. And so I think at 9-3, we finish in the top 25. I think we get a great bowl game. I don't think we get a New Year's 6 type thing, but I think we get a great bowl game at 9-3. And we get ready for the Nico Iamaleava show in 24. So now all of the like ifs, ands, or like buts about it. Let's actually let's be fans like we are. We're not the media. We pride ourselves on not being the media, but I had to be as realistic as I possibly could as like Tennessee fan, but like sports enthusiasts, right? Like I love sports and I love football. Like I don't just watch Tennessee play. Like I'm not the guy that, and I don't think Turn is either. Like we're not the guys that watch Tennessee and then like don't watch football the rest of the day.
Yeah.
Right. Like we watch Tennessee, like we're watching games intently before the Tennessee game to be like, oh, like dang, Oregon, nice, or oh dang, like you know what I'm saying? And so now I'm being a fan. Tennessee can beat Georgia because that game's at Neyland Stadium. Like I legitimately think like it's placed at a really weird time, just like it was last year. Like I hate how late it is in the year. But it could play benefit based off of what happened last year, right? Like you get Georgia and Missouri, and then you have to play South Carolina, and it was just like, this is weird.
I mean, imagine what all's on the line. Imagine what all could be on the line going into Georgia. I mean, if we've beat Florida, we've beat South Carolina, we've beat Kentucky. Like that Georgia game could very well be like, hey, we win this game, we're going to Atlanta.
So check out the boy Adrian. He says, I think we lose to Alabama. Dude, I don't know what it is about that Missouri game that worries me this year, bro. It's weird, bro. It's at a weird time.
I'm with you on that. Missouri, ever since the whatever it's called, I always get scared with Missouri. How long ago was it when they beat us?
Well, I mean, it was just Josh Heupel was there. So
Man, their
what?
quarterback was cold.
Drew Lock.
Oh yeah, the Drew Lock days. My goodness,
Boy was cold. That boy was cold, bro.
he was a monster.
But go ahead, Turn. Keep going what you were saying.
Dude, no, I was just saying, like, dude, there could be so much on the line going into that Georgia game. Like, if we take care of business going into that Georgia game, it could be like, hey, we win this game. I mean, we can't overlook Vandy. You know what I mean? Like, I don't want to overlook somebody and get our hearts broken. But I mean, dude, there could be so much on the line in that Georgia game. And can you imagine? Can you imagine if we let's say we beat Missouri and we've got one loss, okay, to Bama, and we're undefeated in the East going into that game. And if Georgia's undefeated in the East going into that game, dude, that'll be the game of this year next year.
I mean, it will be, because I think everything that's on the line there is like, you're not only going to Atlanta, like okay, put it this way. You beat Georgia and you're 11-1, right? To end the year. Depending on where we are and where everybody else in the country is, like, you could be the number one team heading into the SEC championship. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, and it's one of those things too. If we're 11-1 and we lost to Bama, I mean, there's so many if, ands, buts in it, but if we're 11-1 at the end of the season, going to the SEC championship against Bama, you almost wonder if we're a lock in the playoff.
Well, that's what I was about to say. Like, if you're 11-1 going into the SEC championship and your losses against Alabama, you're more than likely the number 1 or 2 team in the country, right?
Yes, 100%. 100%.
If you lose the SEC championship, we're sitting there on Selection Sunday like, I kind of feel like we're a lock.
I feel, yeah. I mean, I think you are. I think you have to be.
But here's the sucky part is they always have said there's not been a 2-loss team. This is what happened to us last year. There's not ever been a 2-loss team in the top 4 going into the playoff.
Yeah, man. But I mean, gosh, yeah. But then that's
you
so
see what I'm saying? So it's like you got to weigh all those options. It's kind of annoying, but it's like you lost to Bama twice, right? Or, I mean, who knows if it's Alabama? It could be, who knows?
I was going to say, yeah, I mean, it could. I mean, what if it's LSU? I mean, frick, let's go on a long shot. What if it's Texas A&M?
Yeah.
I mean, you never know. And let's say we lose to Texas A&M, we beat Bama. I mean, there's just so many ifs. You know what I mean?
Yeah, there is. There are so many things, like, I just don't know what to think. So hit the chat real quick, man. Talking about Georgia, says last year we struggled against Missouri, and then also Missouri almost beat Georgia last year.
It's close game.
And then Dylan goes in and he says, Georgia played sloppy ball last year too. Only won by 1 possession against Kentucky and Mizzou. If they don't come into Neyland ready, we're going to the SEC chip.
Facts.
That's facts. That's facts. But I guess the cleanest game Georgia had was against us, because they freaking didn't miss.
They did play sloppy ball last year. They were just able to pull it out.
Yeah, because they were better than everybody. They legit, like, that's what talent does, right?
Yeah, 100%.
So, oh man. So, I mean, the question still remains, like, what do y'all think? Like, can Tennessee actually beat Georgia on November 18th in Neyland Stadium? obviously in my schedule, I have us going 9-3 and a loss to Georgia. But as a fan, I truly think that Tennessee can beat Georgia, man. They can beat Georgia. We can do it.
100%. I'm not going to disagree. I 100% agree.
I think we can. And there's got to be a lot of things that happen. I think, sure, Georgia's not proven right now. Like, we don't know who's playing quarterback for the Bulldogs. Like, we don't know any of that. And I think that's the thing that scares me the most.
Yeah. Yeah, I agree. I agree with that.
Because, I mean, let's be real. Going into 22, I was like, oh, man, they lost freaking Jordan Brown and whatever all those other guys were. Jordan Davis, I'm sorry. Jordan Davis and all those cats. And they didn't miss them at all.
No, I mean, Georgia's one of them teams, just like Bama. I mean, they got dudes behind dudes. I mean, that's like you said, that's why they were able to pull out them close games last year, just because they're better.
Yeah. It's fact.
We getting there, though.
We are. And Turner's got us going 11-1. This man got us going 11-1, bro.
I know, and I shoot for the sky. I shot for the stars last year. I'm pretty sure I had us going 10-2 last year preseason. I need to go back and watch.
I think you did too.
I think I need to go back and watch that. Now I had us getting beat. Man, I think I had us beating Bama. I can't remember. I need to go back and look at that.
Yeah, I think you did. I think you had us beating Alabama last year, and we did. So, but y'all, makes me wonder. I want to pop this up here real quick before we wrap the show tonight, man. Makes me wonder if Georgia players are going to be facing suspension too for all the stuff going on. If that plays a part, we can definitely pull it off. Yeah, it's facts. It's facts, man. So, y'all, we'll be back next week, man. It has been a great live show. Thank y'all for tapping in with us, man. And we're going to try to start going live more, man. We got to join our membership, man. Join the channel. Be a member of the channel. It's very important, man. It helps us, but it also helps you, man. You're going to be able to kick it with us, hang out with us during the year. We got the gray level, we got the white level, and we got the orange level, man. Orange level gets you all access to everything, man. You get to join our Discord server, join our tailgates on Saturdays, man, when we're tailgating for games. We get to meet you, man. You ain't got to do nothing but bring yourself. So you join at different levels, man. We can't wait to see just kind of where this YouTube partner journey takes us. But also, man, just thank y'all, man, for rocking with us, man. We really appreciate y'all. We love y'all. The boy Dylan.
Look at Dylan.
Wow. Man. Come on, Dill.
Let's go, baby.
Man, salute to you, my brother. Thank you, man. Thank you. We thank you for the support, bro. Man, we really do. We appreciate it, man. It's really like a family. We hope everybody continues to lock in with us. And, man, we are on our way to big things. New merch is on the way, man. We are literally trying to get in touch of the merchandise guy. Like, that's all we need to do. And we're gonna print something. So we just got to get a hold of them. So we're this close. We got some fire pieces, so we're very excited about it. But y'all, till next Monday, man, stay locked in. Again, next Friday, Parker Ball's episode will be out. So we're gonna
fire.
Yeah, it's gonna be gas. So we're gonna have a show on Monday night. And then we're going to have Wednesday, and then Parker's show will be out on Friday. So we can't wait, man. We love y'all. We appreciate y'all. Y'all already know what it is, man. For my dog Turner, it's your boy Ruck, man, and it's straight up Tennessee, baby. We'll see you back on Monday. We out.